Hello everybody. Welcome to a new video on the Easy Tech channel. Today I am going to show you how I managed to make over $20,000 of profit by reselling a small device called an Android TV box. It's a great product to resell because it almost never breaks. I barely had any returns, although I sold hundreds of these devices, and the profit margin is also great. Sometimes you can even achieve 100% of profit from a unit sold. But before I explain everything, you probably are asking, what in the hell is an Android TV box? Well, basically, it's a device that allows you to turn your old TV into a smart TV. As this article I found says, an Android box is a small electronic device that connects to your TV via an HDMI cable. This device runs on the Android operating system, the same system found on many smartphones and tablets. By connecting this box to your television, you can access all the features of a smart TV without needing to replace your old one. I won't get into much detail. You can simply pause the video and read the info, but I think you get the idea. It's a powerful device, which allows you to save money as you don't get the need to buy a completely new TV. If your old TV still works but lacks any smart features, you're better off buying an Android TV box rather than spending loads of money on a completely new TV. So, where to get these Android TV boxes for cheap, and for how much can you resell them for? Well, I personally always sourced my devices from Aliexpress. It's a website where you can buy various stuff for cheap directly from China. Basically, it's a marketplace like eBay or Amazon, but for Chinese sellers. You would be surprised, but many sellers are sourcing their products from here, and you can too. Let's make a quick search and see what do we come up with. Immediately, you will notice a lot of different devices for different prices. From my experience, the more expensive devices are not necessarily better. The main thing to look out for is for the Android box to have at least 4 GB of RAM, as they tend to work flawlessly without any lags or crashes. As you see, the majority are in a price range of $25 to $35. I tend to aim for a maximum of $25 per unit. And don't forget, if you buy in bulk, for example, at least 10 units, you will get an even better price. Simply contact the seller and start the bargain. But for now, your job is to find an Android TV box, which would be up to $25 and would have at least 4 GB of RAM. When you find such a device, simply order 1 unit. Test it out yourself and see if everything works well. Let's go through some of the offerings right now. As you see, this one starts at the price of just a little above $16. There's some kind of a deal going on right now, but there are often deals on Aliexpress, so don't worry. Usually, you will be able to find such prices always, and not just for a limited price. But keep in mind that they might have different variations. As you see, this device has variations of not only different RAM and storage size, but also it has an additional keyboard remote control. We don't need this, as from my experience, a usual remote control is enough for a regular user. Also, don't forget to pay attention to the shipping price, although the Android box seems to be for a good price, but the shipping price is almost half the price of the device, which is very much. So let's check out other deals. Usually it takes a little bit of time before you find a suitable deal, but you will sooner or later. So by going with our search further, let's check this unit out. Unfortunately, although the price suits us, but it has only 2 variations, one with 1 GB of RAM and one with 2 GB of RAM. Not for us. Okay, and now this Android box seems to be more like it. It also has multiple variations, and the one we are looking for, with at least 4 GB of RAM, unfortunately costs too much. With such a starting price, we won't certainly make a significant profit. Let's click on a random Android box again and see what we find. This one has a 4 GB version and 32 GB of storage space for almost $27. Not bad. Of course, including shipping, it will turn out to almost $30. But don't forget that by buying in bulk, I bet you can get the price down to at least $25 per unit. But for starters, ordering this 1 unit just to test it out and see how it performs would be a great choice for sure. But as I said, take time. I always manage to find multiple devices for even a lower starting price and then negotiate the price down to $20 or even almost $15 per unit. It all depends on the seller you find, how many units you would be ordering, and what is the initial starting price of the device is. Now, let's check out for how much these devices are being sold for and how much profit you can actually make. Let's go to Amazon. Our search immediately provides us with multiple results. Here is a perfect example of an Android TV box, which is being sold for almost $39, with the usual price being $46, but it's on sale right now. Of course, it includes the keyboard remote control. Thus, let's look for something like we are going to sell. Although this one is cheap, just $32, but pay attention that it has only 2 GB of RAM, and this unit is more like it. It has 4 GB of RAM, 32 GB of storage, and a simple remote control. This is a similar product to ours. Basically, all of them are the same, they just have different designs and companies producing them. And as you see, it is being sold for $35. So from the looks of it, you can try to aim for $10 of profit by buying for $25 and selling for $35. Make sure to do your research and see for how much they are, they being sold mostly in your area. Maybe you live in a country where these devices are very expensive, so you can make even more money per unit. Maybe the market is too much saturated, so you'll have to find something else to resell. Initially, I suggest trying selling on your local marketplaces, such as Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, or any other similar place. Heck, you can even try posting physical flyers around your neighborhood and just see what happens. Try ordering the 1 unit. If it sells, get 2 units. If you manage to sell them, try 5, etc. Eventually, you'll see yourself making orders of at least 10 units at once and even more. Trust me, reselling business is the best business you can get into while starting out. All you need is a product and just put some effort into it, and sooner or later, you'll find what works for you. Android TV boxes have worked perfectly for me in the past few years, and I am sure they will work for you too. Thanks for watching my video. Make sure to thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. See you soon.